I want to tell you guys a story. Now, this is my story. This is not your brother's story. Because I know your brothers are puny assets, so they won't tell you the truth. I'm not telling you guys to follow on me. Don't follow my lead on this one. Okay, before I joined campus, I had bros who told me a lot of things about campus, but rather, where I grew up, I had experienced these things because we lived like it was a campus. Like it was a village, but everybody was free to do their own will. Nobody checked on who. But though everything you did, you had to be careful because you didn't want your parents to find out whatever thing you were doing. Yes. When I joined campus, I had bros. So we'd sit every evening with Akina Noe, Akina, that dude. Okay. A lot of guys, Akina Barak. And they tell us stories about campus because those were bros who were already ahead of us. So I'd sit there and I'd be like, wow, this would be such an interesting lifestyle to live. Yeah. and I had crazy ideas of what I was going to do in campus, but when I got to campus, wow, it was so different and things changed so suddenly. And then you didn't even know that things would change, but again they changed. But it was so interesting because when I joined, I realized that I was free. I was always free. I've always been a free dude ever since I was young. So don't ask me where I grew up, but where I grew up, I never knew no rules. Okay, so if you guys know rules, stick to the rules. Don't break the rules, but sometimes it's good to break the laws. Yeah. So when I joined, I found that life was very interesting. I did 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, everybody, kila mtu anakuanga na pesa first year, so we'd spend money on things. And personally, as a man, I didn't spend money on no chile because the only money I had was the money to eat, not to eat with people. So I spend a lot of money on myself eating. Okay, I love eating, so I guess you dudes should do that. Okay, now this is to the guys. When you get there, on your first day, your first girlfriend is gonna be that girl. You're gonna meet. Ude mtaongea na yeye wa kwanza is gonna be your first girlfriend. That girl you'll talk to in the line. I don't know where you guys will talk, but that girl you will meet and talk with, that will be your first girlfriend. I don't know if okay, if you guys have Zooms, you guys will meet via Zooms or classes or class groups. Okay, that is how your first relationships will start. And then you will lie to yourselves that you have boyfriends. Okay, girls will lie to themselves that they have boyfriends in a long distance relationship, but they will start being curious. They will want to like get attention and stuff. So the long distance boyfriend will only be for calls at night. Hi, how was your day? All that bullshit. But sooner or later it starts to fade away. So you start having this boyfriend around you all the time. So you guys start hanging out, you start liking him. So before you guys know it, bestie, before you guys know it, you guys are boyfriend or girlfriends. Okay, now for the dudes, that chile, you're gonna like her, you're gonna start hanging out, telling stories. Before you guys know, boom, there we go, you're in a relationship. Now that is your first girlfriend. And then the second one is coming. When you guys start to, okay, mtafika some moment and then atakuchosha, and then you'll be like, let me get another one. Or maybe you're starting to have many eyes because there are many people pretty. Yes, so as a man, you're going to start having another eye, and then you break up with her after like 2 weeks. That is how short it lasts, depending on what you get. If you got it, fine. If you didn't get it, you move regardless. For Chile, it's the same exact opposite. The older guys are gonna come to you. They have houses outside the school, others fully furnished. So because Men, we know that you chillers like good things. Yes, it's gonna be a trap, so it's a bad trap, but anyway, that is the truth. You're gonna go to his house, he cooks you nyama, obviously. That is what we do. That is what that is what everybody does when you're a campus student. When you're a visitor, the first day unakulanga nyama, the second day ni mayai, the third day sasa ni githeri zinaanza kuflow. And then so depends on how rich you guys are, you're gonna keep your diet on that level. And then itafika place sasa itakuwa ni skuma mpaka uchoke. Nayo. Okay, now so for the dudes when you're not join, so most of these guys are not gonna see anything in you when you mtajoin now, because they will be having the older, the continuing students' attention. So they'll always be like, why should I chill within the hostel? Like, well, I can go and chill in town, or I can go and chill with the other guy outside. But it's always a trap. Everything is a trap for the first few weeks. So for the first 1 month is when people get broken, people fall in love, people do crazy shit. You're freshers campus. Others, when you mlikuwa mekaziwa nyumbani, that is the first week. That is when you guys start to drink alcohol and go out on parties, and now you have the freedom to wear the short skirts and those short things that you guys always wanted to wear when your parents couldn't allow you at home. So it's called exploring. So that is basically the first month. Then the second month, you guys start, those guys you met, you were friends with, you guys start hanging out, you start to go drinking together, smoking and stuff. Whichever you like. Others are loners, so whichever way you choose. You guys go smoke, pesa inaisha huko, you start asking for money from your friends, and then you start borrowing, and then there's this, kuna hii lugha nilisikia ni scam, I'll refund squeeze is a scam. It's a very big scam in campus. That is the first scam in campus. So your friends, how many minutes?
7.
So your friends take money and then they tell you they'll return, but no, hautawaiona kitu. I want to tell you how your first year is going to end, and how you're going to get into your second year, and how you're going to go through your third year and fourth year. Now before you go there, so that you guys know what you guys are going to meet. So just make sure you stick around, you like, comment and subscribe, and then it's always story time, so kuna kujudge. Let us just say these things so that you know, so that you don't say nobody ever told you. Anyway, you guys have a good time. It's my time to go. Ni lunch time. So mimi sijui nakula nini. Mboga yako tu, karanga vizuri. Have a